Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. How are you all? I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher, and today I will be reacting to Billie Eilish's performance of No Time to Die at the Oscars 2022. Yeah, the Oscars were quite eventful, weren't they? Be kind and choose love. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, let me tell you now that this is a reaction and analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals, breaking things down for you. If you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, I have left the original link in the description below. If you do like what I'm doing over here, then please do go over and check me out on Patreon, where I post more behind the scene clips and videos and extra little things throughout the month. And do be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button. Let's go.
Please welcome the two phenomenal artists and songwriters who co-wrote it, Billie Eilish and FINNEAS.
That the blood you bleed is just the blood you hold.
Wow, she's sending a lot of airflow into these notes. That's a lot of breathy aspirate onsets, but even in those low notes, there's so much breath in there, which gives this illusion of mystery. And imagine writing, like, both, FINNEAS and Billie Eilish, both, writing a song for James Bond. Like, it's huge. It's just incredible, the things that Billie Eilish has achieved, and like FINNEAS, but it's just anyway, back to the vocals. So much breath, and it's just, like I said, it gives the illusion of mystery and suspense, and it's building this up. That vibrato in her voice as well, it's kind of like it's broken. There isn't a vocal fry. It's not like coming through, but the vibrato is kind of broken and cracking within it. Again, very unique to Billie's approach.
That the blood you bleed is just the blood you hold. Was I stupid to love you? Was I reckless to help? Was it obvious to everybody else that I'd fallen for a lie? You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you dead in paradise? And now you'll never see me cry. There's just no time to die.
Oh my goodness, I need to hear that part again. This is so beautiful and delicate. I'm obsessed. And like, you can be impressed by loud, belts and everything, but it takes incredible skill to have the exact same intensity on such small, quieter kind of sounds. And Billie Eilish is doing this fabulously. There is a little bit of, there's a mix coming in here, right? To have that kind of connection at the top, we're kind of going away from the breathy kind of quality at the top here. For me once, up there. There's a lot of kind of this sob kind of cry in there to get those vocal folds resisted, so that there's no breath seeping through the vocal folds. It's so light, it's so connected, and there's just the right amount of connection and balance to get the sound that she is after. I love the harmony as well. FINNEAS is quite far from the mic. Like, he's way far away. So we can just about hear this kind of harmony seeping in, and it's just the right amount. It's just so thought out. Let's go from that I fall, and notice that dark shape in her mouth. Billie Eilish kind of carries that through this entire section, this darker kind of feel. And that's what's helping her as well keep connected at the top, because we've got this free larynx position. It's not lifting up with us to get bright and pingy. It's kind of staying there, staying kind of free so that she has control of the sound that she's after.
That I'd fallen for life. You were never on my side.
Yeah, and side, there's a little bit of a spread there to get a little bit of a brighter side, but then she comes back down to that side, into that darker kind of feel. It's so...
You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Are you dead in paradise?
A little bit of breath there. And then back to the breath here.
See me cry. There's just no time to die.
Oh.
I let it burn. You're no longer my concern.
Oh.
Faces from my past return. Another lesson yet to learn that I've fallen for a lie.
This whole thing, she's keeping it quite like kind of for herself, I guess, in a way. Like not just performing it out, obviously, but nothing's like letting... The volume is keeping it quite quiet to herself, right? And everything that she's doing, that volume is consistent. So what she's doing to get there, she's, like I say it's kind of like what I say in my lessons. When we're working through our mix, we don't want to be shoving loads of volume out. And this is a prime example of why, because then it shows many different varieties of options, many different varieties, many different options of how we want to approach a note. It doesn't have to always be loud and lots of volume. We can have it very, very controlled, very, very quiet, and still have that same intensity and connection. There were lovely moments in this where Billie was kind of leaning on this kind of sound, which then, you know, we want to kind of, as best as we can, stay on the vowel sounds because that's going to offer us more freedom, you know, singing on the vowels. But when we kind of lean into that diphthong, or when we lean onto an M or an N, it has a little bit more of a jazzier feel and a bit more of a closed feel, and we can kind of linger on them a little bit to bring something else to the performance. And that's what I'm hearing with this kind of bit more of a closed sound.
Another lesson yet to
Learn. It kind of just closes it a little bit and it offers us something different rather than learn, which might offer us a little bit more of a louder sound, which Billie Eilish doesn't want to do. Right, so that little section, it's not an incredibly high note. We are on a B4 here on the "for me once," that part. But because it happens in the first passage, if we are to reach with our chest voice, Billie Eilish is probably going to get a really thick sound up there, therefore going into her belt style. But that's not the sound that Billie is after. She wants this kind of mysterious, softer kind of sound, which... introduces the mix. For me once. There's so much kind of cry, like I mentioned before. But then the second time we hear that, because she kind of glides up there with a little bit of a vocal fry, not so much the first time this time round, but it kind of goes a little bit more breathier. So we lose that connection a little bit and offers us an even more of a softer approach, kind of going towards her falsetto here. I love the paradise. And then it gets so soft. Look at that tongue position. I love that the caption says vocalizing. She is vocalizing on an N, I think there. And this is kind of what I said before. It's a, I think it is, unless that's not a connection. It is just a, whatever she's doing. Sounds like it's closed N, which is a nasal sound, but it gives us the freedom to kind of play around with those sounds a little bit here. Before that, we had that lovely slide up, going to a little bit more of a dynamically louder choice here, a little bit into a belt kind of style here. Billie Eilish's head is right back up here, right? She is still achieving what she wants to do. It doesn't seem tense or anything, but I would, if you've watched one of my videos before, I mentioned this a lot, I would just love that face to be a little bit more front on. A little bit is fine, because, you know, we're going for that power, but if it's right back here, we are just not allowing that larynx to have the freedom that it wants to have, and things could get tense. What Billie is doing really well is using that D from the word die, which is on that slide, as her anchor point. D. We have that great strong connection. It's on this lovely vowel. Die. It's right up there. It's on that B again, that B4 that we had the fool me once. So again, we've just offered two different things here. Da. Well, three, because then we had a little bit more breathy, and now die, really into that belting kind of territory, which is obviously the tone, the sound that Billie is after here. Yeah. Proper lean back. Maybe it is on an E.
There's just no time to die.
Her vocals are just so pure in this. God, imagine performing there. Whew. Jeez. It's so wonderful to see such a young, talented performer, like, performing at something like this, achieving what she is achieving. It's so great. And like I said, like her voice in this, it's not this crazy high song. And that's why I keep saying, like, range doesn't define a singer. It's the tone. It's, and also personal preference. Like, it's so, someone might absolutely love one singer, another person's like, oh, what? Because people like different things. FINNEAS and Billie Eilish, both incredible musicians. They have created something that just suits her so well. She smashed it out of the park, and it's just so delicate. Like I said, there are so many options for just one note, and I love that. And like, it seems so obvious, but when you actually say it, it's like, no, I can sing. It's the same note, but I'm actually singing it in different ways, because that's the tone, the sound that I want in that section of the song, because it follows the storytelling, it follows what I'm trying to sing and portray. I'm obsessed. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. Do go over and check me out on Patreon as well. The link is in the description below, and I will see you very soon for another video.